Welcome back, and in this video we're going to take a look at another mini challenge called the Name Animator. And if you've understood how on-click events work, particularly the way that we change an element once a button is clicked, you shouldn't have any problems completing this challenge. All we want you to do is to add your name to the top of a page and then create some buttons which then manipulates this element. So in my case I've created one which makes the text big. We can change the color. We can set all the characters to be capital letters, and then we can hide the name and then show it again. So it's just a good chance to put some things into practice and get them into memory. So you should be able to give that a go, and if not, just follow along with me as I create this. So back in the DOM section, let's create a new folder which is number 5. And this is Name Animator. So open that up and change the title. And then let's begin with a blank page. Okay, so in this video I'm going to handle the clicks in a slightly different way. You can trigger a function if you want, but I'm going to show you a slightly different way to do that. So inside the body, let's just create our name. So I'm just going to put that in p tags. So the ID equal to name, and then put your name inside of there. And then let's create the 5 buttons, which are all input types of button. And you can create more buttons or less buttons if you prefer. So the type is button, and then just to make it look a little nicer, let's add some bootstrap classes. So btn, btn info, the value, which is just the text, which appears inside the button of big, and then add an on-click event. So on-click is equal to, and then this time, instead of triggering a function, I'm going to actually put the JavaScript inside the quotations. So document.getElementById. And then inside the brackets, we need to put the ID, which in our case is name. So place that inside of there. And then hopefully you can remember how to add CSS styles from the manipulating elements video. So that was .style and then .font size equal to 100 pixels. And this in fact wants to be in single quotes because we've got the double quotes on the very outside there. So this is just a slightly different way of laying this out, and it should work exactly the same. So let's just save it and check inside the browser. So there's our name, and then if we click big, we should get the text changed to 100 pixels. Okay, and just before we move on, I'm going to add a couple of styles in the head section. So just to get this in the center, the body. So let's set the width to be 100%. And then text align in the center. And then just a couple of styles to our name. So that had an ID of name. So let's create the font size of 60 pixels. And then the color, I want mine to be blue. There we go, so that's just pushed it all into the center and just added some color to our name. And you can change that to whatever you want, so be as creative as you want to be. So that's our first button all working correctly. So now it's just a case of creating more buttons with various CSS styles. So we can either type this all out, or you can just copy and paste or duplicate. So I'm just going to copy that and then paste that below. So I want my second button to change the color of the text. So let's give this a value of change color, and then we need to set the style dot color to be equal to red or any color which you like. So mine's going to be red. So if we refresh and click change color, there's the red styling. And then now let's create a button to transform the text to be all uppercase. So the button value is capitals. And then this time the style dot text transform. And then this is going to be equal to uppercase. And then two more buttons. This one is to hide the button. And to hide the button, we do the style dot visibility. So visibility is equal to hidden. And then the last one is to make the element appear again. So this is show. And then style.visibility once again. And then this is equal to visible. So there's our 5 buttons, so save that. Okay, so let's try all the buttons and see if they're all working. So big's working, change color is, all change into capitals, hide, and then show. There we go, so I hope you managed to do that by yourself. It's quite a simple challenge, but it does give you the chance to put into practice what you've been learning. So it's really useful to give that a go yourself. So thank you, and we'll now move on to the final project where we'll create a business card application. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next section.